Good evening, my dear friends. Welcome back to Bishnupriya's Chemistry Blog channel. Today I am going to discuss about a new topic and about good laboratory practice. So friends, if you are working in a science laboratory, water testing laboratory or any chemical laboratory, we must follow some certain things. So in today's vlogs, I will discuss about the safety procedure we must follow while working in a chemical laboratory or testing laboratory. So without delay, let us start. What is a good laboratory practice? Practice while working in a testing laboratory. So first come to its principle. Now GLP is a set of principles that guide the planning, education and recording of laboratory studies. It ensures that data generated from that studies are reliable and can be used to assess the safety of the substances. Okay, and the principles are a managerial quality control system. It covers all organization process and the condition under which non-clinical health and environmental studies are planned, performed, monitored, recorded and reported and retained. So we must follow some protective equipment while working in a testing laboratory. Now what are those? First, we have to wear a lab coat, gloves, eye protection and appropriate attire. What is our conduct in while working in a laboratory? We must be professional and responsible at all time. Avoid pranks while working and avoid practical jokes. Do not do any practical jokes while testing in a laboratory. Do not eat, drink, chew gums or apply any cosmetic in laboratory while you are working in a testing laboratory. Always, what is the housekeeping? Always neat and clean your workplace. Keep less care. Always check all the equipment, electrical board. If you found damaged, then first you have to report it in your supervisor and do not use it. After verification and correction, you have to use. Experiment. Do not leave if you are doing any active experiment. Do not leave unattended that experiment. After finish that experiment, you leave the laboratory. So do not leave the active experiment on. Do not communicate frequently with all lab personnel while working in a laboratory. Pay attention to unfamiliar smells or materials. If you found any unfamiliar smell, you must attend. What are that smells coming from where? And the equipment cleaning. Always clean the equipment regularly. And label of workplace. Always use your workplace labeling. Dosing techniques. Other to dosing technique मतलब systematic review of our documents, of our equipment. Everything should be systematic. Group size. Use adequate group size for a statistical analysis. Study measurement. Record study measurement and data in details. Always record your data which you are testing in your laboratory in detail. Raw data collection. Collect all raw data of laboratory to be audited. If you have to check all the data and find and you have to place it in a safety place, and while so that it will be helpful while audit be conducted in your laboratory. Okay, then come to if you are a girl, then tie back the long hair, jewelry. Avoid jewelry or anything that may catches in equipment. Never eat food, drink, beverage, chew gum. Apply cosmetics, lip balm or handle contactless in laboratory. Use a chemical fluid always or biosafety cabinet always as directed by your supervisor. Observe the good housekeeping. Always neat and clean your workplace and the keep SLS clear मतलब to keep passage away free or obstruction at all time. And you have to follow the 5S rule in a laboratory. What are that 5S? The 5S in laboratory stand for first S stand for set in order, shine, standardize and sustain. As its course, the 5S methodology promote a place of everything and everything in its place. So begin by understanding the importance of these 5 pillars. These 5S are a 5 pillars. Always use or follow these 5S while working in a water testing laboratory. Okay, according to the OECD principle of good laboratory practice and OECD 1998 standard operating procedure, it is defined as a procedure which describe how to perform testing method or activity normally, not specified in detail in study plans or test guidelines. Okay, you have to follow some ethics while working in a testing laboratory. Always use graph or composition or notebook to keep the track of everything you do in the lab, so that it will helpful in your audit. Experiments should be dated. What are the observation, what are the testing you are doing in a laboratory? Always mention the date. Do not go back and change anything in your lab notebook at a later date. Okay. Staple your attachment to your notebook and keep entries dated or organized. And the golden rule of laboratory safety is you must plan your response to a chemical spill, injury or other mishap before it happens. Okay. So friends, if you like my today's topics, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.